Okay, so the question is that a bead can slide on a smooth straight wire and a particle of mass m is attached to the bead by a light string of length L. Okay, so we have been given this bead and it can slide on this wire and it is smooth, which means that it is frictionless. And a particle, and this particle which is weighing m, it is attached to this bead by a string and the string's length is capital L. Okay, the particle, this particle means this particle which is having a mass m, it is in contact with this wire and with this string. Now initially this was the case. Now the question says that now the scenario has changed and your particle has fallen. Means initially it was in this stage. Now your this particle has fallen. So what will happen? If you see practically, if this will fall, then there must be some displacement of this bead. And let's say initially your bead was here. Now, since this bead is connected with this particle, if this if this particle falls, then there must be some displacement with this bead as well because it is connected with your particle. And let's suppose that your bead has now come to this position and initially it was there. The size hasn't changed. I have just made it bigger so as to understand that now our bead is here. Okay, so let's say the displacement of our bead is x. Okay, and in question it says that it is then led to fall, and if the bead has mass 2m, so the mass of bead is 2m, then when the string makes an angle of theta with the wire, the bead will have slipped a distance. Okay, so it says that when our bead has fallen, the angle that this bead has to make with this our particle is nothing but theta. Okay, and it is asking us for this displacement which is x. It is asking to find this x, means how much our bead is displayed from the initial position. Okay, great. So if it is talking about position, let's check out our initial things. So if we see initially what is happening, and let's jot down our center of mass. And for center of mass, we have to see that where your external forces are working on. So if we see F external along your horizontal direction, it means you're around along x axis. If you see there is no force acting, so F horizontal will be 0. Okay. So if we find out the center of mass along x direction, so for 2m, it will be 2m into, let's take it as origin. So this is 0, 0. So 2m into 0 plus m into, so it is L distance from the origin. So it is ml divided by masses, which is 2m plus m, which will be ml divided by 3m. Great, m say m cancel and we will get L by 3. Okay, we are sorted for the initial position. Now, finally, our this particle has fallen down. Okay, so this particle has fallen down. Now, if we write the center of mass for this, we must be having these displacement which this particle has carried out. Okay, so we have just let that the displacement made by this bead is x. What about the displacement made by this particle? So it has made a displacement from this to this, and we can see that we can solve this distance as well. Okay, yeah, we know that cos theta is nothing but our base, which is here, let's say this is r divided by hypotenuse, and this is L. So we have got this distance r as L cos theta. Okay, so we are sorted for the displacement of this particle because this hole is nothing but x plus r and we have got the r. So the displacement for our particle will be x plus r. So x plus r is nothing but L cos theta. So we can write this as x plus s L cos theta. Okay, so for final, let us write the center of mass. So xcm is equals to 2m into what is the displacement for our bead? It is x. So let us write x plus this is m into what is the displacement for our particle? It is x plus L cos theta. So it is x plus L cos theta and divided by 2m plus m. So we have got 2mx plus. Let's solve the bracket. So it will be mx plus ml cos theta. And this is divided by 3m. Great. So 2mx plus mx is nothing but 3mx plus. This will be ml cos theta divided by 3m. Let's take out the m common. So we will be left with 3x plus L cos theta divided by 3. Okay. Okay, so we are having the center of mass along x here as well and along our x here as well. So let us equate our 1 and 2. So equating 1 and 2 will get this whole equals to L by 3, which we have solved it earlier here. Okay. So let's solve it out, and if we'll solve this, we'll get our x, which is required by our question. So this 3 by 3 will get cancelled out and we will be L minus L cos theta. Please forgive me for this small l. In question it was given capital L. So by solving out, our x will be, take this L common, and L in bracket will write 1 minus cos theta divided by 3. Oops. And this is our answer. So the displacement, or you can say the distance traveled by our bead, will be nothing but L in bracket 1 minus cos theta by 3. Bye. Do like, share and subscribe.